Right. Thank you for staying with us, dear viewers, and welcome back. Of course, you were watching just right now live pictures from the UK, where King Charles III is being coronated. Of course, Prime Minister Dr. Madbouli is participating in the event on behalf of His Excellency the President, and we will be following here on Nile TV International's the coronation of King Charles, which is seeking to blend the ancient ritual of ceremony that dates back for almost 1,000 years with the modern, more diverse face of Britain and its many faiths. You can watch that here with us throughout the day on Nile TV International in its English and French language transmissions. Time now for topic number 2 here on The Breakfast Show. And dear viewers, Egypt has held on to its crown as the most sought-after destination for travelers in the Middle East and North Africa for the 9th consecutive year. And with us to comment on the topic is Dr. Yehya Abdul Qader, the tourism counselor. A very good morning to you, Dr. Abdul Qader. Thank you for joining us. And we need to know more about, that crown, the new crown for Egypt, the 9th consecutive year that it has been chosen by the Wego search engine as the most sought destination for travelers in the Middle East and North Africa, the 9th consecutive year.
Well, good morning and congratulations for Egypt and for King Charles as well.
Yeah.
Well, really, the international search engines like Wego and TripAdvisor, for example, and world media like Time Magazine, CNN, and Daily Sun, they rank Egypt and classify it as a must-see tourist destination among, the MENA region, Middle East and North Africa, due to its rich heritage and diverse archaeological sites, and the popularity of this destination worldwide through, of course, like the United Nations World Tourism Organization and other world tourist destinations as well, that they classify it as a must-see because of its heritage and the popularity of the promotion currently we're doing. We have an excellent exhibition in Paris, like Ramesses II. So, all these events, publicity and promotion generates the desire for the world population to come and visit Egypt on regular basis.
Yes, of course, offering a mix of ancient history, fascinating culture, and coastal escapes. Egypt came first in the Wego search engine. Saudi Arabia was second on the list. India was third. The UAE was fourth. And Kuwait was fifth. Could you comment, Dr. Abdul Qader, on that, on the standings?
Well, really, there are multiple factors, for the classification of it. It's not only the number of visitors that they like to go to the destination, but, there is some parameters, about the accessibility, about the durability, about the pricing, about the food service, about the quality, about, the traffic, to these destinations, for the diversity of the product. We have beaches, we have resorts, we have archaeology, we have safari, we have adventure tours, we have cruises. So it's a diverse and rich heritage site. That's why we classify as number 1 due to the multiplicity and colorful, of our attractions that draw visitors from many denominations, worldwide.
Yes, and Dr. Abdul Qader, how can we capitalize here in Egypt on that result? I mean, the 9th consecutive year that Egypt was chosen as the most sought-after destination for travelers in the region.
Really, currently we are building up on this. For example, the Arab travel market in Dubai, the great exhibition, with there's like 150 countries and 2,000 exhibitors, concluded yesterday. Egypt was announced, by Governor Khalid Fouda and representative Ministry of Tourism and Culture, that we have an increase recorded a 33% increase in the international travel inflows to Egypt, inbound travel versus last year. So this is shows up, like with the popularity of the destination and the serenity, of course. So, and the quality, we guarantee, more influx of international visitors and regional development as well.
Right. Of course, Egypt is eagerly awaiting the official inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum, GEM, which has a soft opening so far. So could you tell us, what should we expect from GEM once it is officially opened, already being, talked about as the biggest cultural city in the world and not just museum?
Well, really, it's an icon, for the, for the 21st century, as the whole world knows and recognizes. For example, we are going to have, the whole collection and treasures of King Tut, over 5,000 artifacts under one roof for the first time in history. So this is a major attraction, in addition to the diversity of Egyptian civilization, ranked from pre-dynastic, to contemporary. So this is part of the attraction. And again, it's, located in the necropolis of Giza, overlooking the great monuments of pharaohs of Egypt, like Cheops, Khafre, and Mykiranus. We evaluate the arrival on average, of 5 million visitors per year. And we established the Sphinx Airport in the vicinity. It's only 15 minutes away. So, and the great development of new resorts and hotels in the area as well. So it's going to develop the area in the way it should be done, about 100 years ago. And it's a great addition, an attraction to Egypt, like a Fustat Museum for Civilization that opened 2 years ago. And it's a great attraction as well.
Yes, and finally, Dr. Abdul Qader, how do you see the importance of adding new attractions to the tourism market here in Egypt? And if so, what else can be added or done at this stage to bring in more and more visitors?
For example, we need more accessibility through airlines. So Egypt Air is currently offering, great promotion because it's celebrating its 91 anniversary, established in 1932.
Yeah.
And we have the International Congress on Heritage Tourism that was concluded 10 days ago. It was attended by 15 countries, 25, universities and over 50 researchers. It was held Sechtour Cairo for the first time outside Spain, and it was handling, accessible tourism, conservation of heritage sites, virtual reconstruction of historic sites in Luxor through augmented, reality. So really we need, more specialized conferences and accessibility through, a network of airlines and a modern network of airports as well. And we look forward that next year this conference will be held in Rashid in the Sharm el-Sheikh Governorate, because it regenerates, cast light in Egypt, through international media, researchers, academicians, and professionals in the heritage, antiquities, and modern tourism as well.
Indeed. Thank you very much, as always, Dr. Yehya Abdul Qader, Tourism Counselor, for your time and your insight, sir. And don't forget